Okay. All right. So, as I mentioned, we'll be doing a variety of things today, and we'll start with our breathing practice. So, sit or lie down, make yourself comfy, take your time. There you go. Use any props you need to. So, as I mentioned, if you have a folded blanket around, you may want to put it under your head or even a rolled up blanket under your knees, anything like that. And once we settle in, maybe we could just take a moment to feel our bodies. I'm looking at all the dogs jumping around here. So just feel your bodies. How do you feel? What feels good? Find what feels good. Might as well. Very good. And allow your body to relax. Notice your breath. So each time you exhale, can you allow your body to relax even more? As you slowly and gradually lengthen the in breath and the out breath. So you're slowing down the breath, maybe slowing down the mind and relaxing the nervous system. And feel your belly move as you breathe. You can always have your hands on your belly. And maybe the breath has slowed down even more. And notice your chest as you inhale and exhale, the rise and fall, as the lungs fill and empty. But in between the belly and the chest, we have the diaphragm muscles inside the rib cage. And notice what happens there as you breathe in and out. Not just the front, the side and back body. We'll take a few more breaths. Just feel that wide open space as you breathe in, starting from the belly, ribs and chest, front, side, and back body. And just let go with the exhale. Do that again, maybe even a little slower. Just notice how that feels. Slowing it down. Slow exhale, which activates the vagus nerves, which regulates the nervous system. Good. So you can go back to your easy breath and just take a moment to notice what has changed, if anything. And when you are ready, if you're sitting, when you're ready, take your time and lie on your back. And we're going to start with our arch and curl. So we'll go back to the breath. So you may want to bend your knees if your legs are straight. Okay. So make sure the heels are not too close or not too far from the hips. Your body's relaxed, and we'll start focusing our breath on our breath again and noticing the belly and the low back, the pelvis. So as you breathe in, just feel the belly float up and the back arches. And as you exhale, just let the lower back melt into the floor. Just let everything melt to start with, okay? Let's do that again. Breathing in, maybe the belly expands a little more, creating a bit of an arch in your back. You may feel a little lift in the low ribs. And then as you exhale, let everything melt into the floor. You may want to gently move the back towards the ground if that feels okay. Do that a few more times. Breathing in, expanding belly, arching back. And then as you exhale, the lower back and the lower ribs move towards the floor, maybe a little more if that feels okay for your lumbar spine. Feeling a slight contraction in the front of your body. And let's do this a few more times and noticing how the pelvis moves, how the tailbone goes down as you inhale, up as you exhale. So this can be done as gently or as active as you like for your comfort. You don't want to create tension. This is sort of like a pendiculation also, because when the belly is down, or the back is down, the belly contracts and there's space in the lower back. And then as you arch the lower back, there's a contraction in the lower back and the belly opens up. Great. One more. Now we're going to add a movement. Good. So the next time you exhale, I'd like you to pick up your right foot off the floor and just bring your knee towards the chest like this, like that. So we're starting to work a little bit on that psoas muscle, the hip flexor. And as you inhale, bring the foot down. You'll feel the belly expand, the low back arch. Next time we exhale, we're going to pick up the left foot and bring the left knee into towards the chest. And then bring that foot down as you inhale. Let's do this a few more times. As you move, again, we'll go to the right. I want you to feel the difference. So what do you feel in the crease of the right hip as you bring that knee in? Maybe you can push it in a little more. Be gentle with yourself if you need to, and then place the foot down. And then when you bring the left foot up and feeling that flexion in the left hip, does that feel different? Does it feel tight? Mine are tight. And let's do that a few more times just to observe. Just feeling the contract. And you can also flex that foot, flexing I'm on the right side now, flexing the foot, pushing the heel towards the knee, but try to keep the hips grounded so you can contraction. And then you slowly release that down. So there's a bit of an extension happening. We'll do the left again. As you exhale, feel that contraction and then let it go slowly. Once you come back to the right side, I'm wait till everybody's on the right. We're going to just pause here a moment so you can feel, but you want to relax the left leg. So I'm going to add a movement here. And as you let go, as you inhale and you place the foot down on the floor, I'd like you to extend the leg straight like this, okay? So the right leg is straight. I should have done my other side. And pause here, and let's do 3 arch and curls. So this is a very good way to release the front of the hip, the right hip, the hip flexor. So we'll take a breath in, expand the belly again, arch the back, and as you exhale, press the lower back into the floor. So feel your tailbone curl up, and maybe you can feel something happening in the front of that right hip as you exhale. Do that 2 more times and take your time. If you're doing 4, that's fine because I talk a lot here. And as you press the back into the floor, be gentle, but curl the tailbone up. Tailbone goes up. Feel that. Release as you inhale. And as you exhale, do that again. Good. And then just relax. The next inhale, slide that right foot back. Pause a moment. When it's time to breathe in, we'll go back into arch and curl. So feel the belly expand, arch the back as you breathe in. And then as you exhale and press the back down, let's lift the left foot off the floor. So the left knee comes up towards the chest. Good. Feel that contraction. So the tighter it is, the slower you want to release it. On the inhale, you can slowly place that heel down on the floor and then slowly slide the leg straight. So you'll feel the back arch with that leg straight. And let's do arch and curl 3 times. So When it's time to breathe out, you press the low back down. I can feel that left side, the left side go down. Curl the tailbone up. Release as you inhale. And two more times. So if you did four on the other side, you can do four on this side, but you don't have to. Whichever side is tighter, you may want to do more. Now I'm noticing this side is not as tight as my other side. So normally I would do more on the other side. One more if you like, or do more, of course, if you need to. Good. And once you've done three or four, or however you want to do, you can slide the left heel back, bending the knee again, just pausing a moment. And we're going to do that again. We'll go to the right, but we're going to add a movement. So let's take a breath in, belly expands, arch the back. And as you exhale, press the low back into the floor and lift the right foot off the floor. And you can flex the right foot, kind of push the heel towards the knee, feel that contraction, the squeeze. Relax the other leg. I was noticing that I was helping with that other leg. And relax the hip. And then let that heel go down, straighten that right leg. And let's bring the right arm overhead. Now, if this is difficult for you, maybe your shoulders a little cranky today, just bring the arm halfway up like I've got my arm here, my left arm, okay? But if you can reach back, fine. But relax the leg and the arm, right leg and arm. I'm going to turn a little bit here. And we'll take 3 breaths doing our arch and curl again. So breathing in, breathing out, curl the tailbone up as you press the back into the floor. And let's do that 2 more times. If you feel the need to do more on this side, please do so. And notice what you're feeling in that front hip, because that psoas muscle starts in the lumbar spine, goes across in the hips, and attaches in the inner thigh. So it passes in through the hips in front of the lower hips, I'd say. Great. Okay, so you can do more if you need to, but if you're done with the right side, you can bring the arm down. You can slide the heel back and notice your breathing. We'll go back into our arch and curl. So with the inhale, you can arch the back. And then on the exhale, as the back goes down, you're going to lift the left foot up. The back will go down automatically by lifting that left foot up. And again, you can press the foot in a little bit more. Feel the squeeze. And next time you inhale, you're going to slowly release. Foot down, leg straight. The back will arch. And then on the exhale, oops, sorry. Let's bring the arm up. And then on the exhale, press the back into the floor. And then release. So do this a few more times, the arch and curl. And as I mentioned, that arm doesn't have to be that high if the shoulder can't do that, okay? Great. Let's do a couple more. So what are you feeling on this side? Right here, right in front of the hip. Very good. One more. And as I mentioned, you can do more on either side. Okay. So when you're all done, you can bring the arm down, slide both legs straight. Pause for a moment. Just feel that right side and left side. Yeah. You can shake the legs if you like. Good. Okay, so we've been doing our internal and external rotation for quite a while, so I'm pretty sure we all know what that's about. So we will be doing some with the legs and then applying that in another movement very soon. But first, we'll start with the right leg. I will do the leg that's facing you so you can see me, which is my left. So you can start with any leg. So I want you to bring the toes up. That's the leg you're doing. I'm going to say left because I'm doing my left. So the toes go up towards the ceiling. The leg is still down on the floor. Good. So we'll take a breath in. And on the exhale, I'd like you to just slide the heel back And the knee will come up straight until the foot is flat. And then on the inhale, let the leg go straight down again. Let's do that one more time. So exhale and just slide the heel back and then bring it forward. Good. So now the toes are going to go up again, but we're going to turn the foot or the toes to the right. So notice how the whole leg rolls to the right. You can feel that in your hip. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to slide the heel back, but because the leg is externally rotated, the knee's going to slant to the side like this. Good. So you're like in a half butterfly. Now you can slide the heel forward like that, or maybe it would feel better for your hip to lift the knee up and then slide it forward. So you can experiment with that. And we'll do that again. So we're going to roll the leg and the foot to the right. Then we're going to slide the heel back. Where are you feeling this? Inner thigh? Where's the work happening? Either lift the knee up or just slide the heel forward. Good. Okay. So that's our external rotation. Now we'll do the internal rotation. So maybe that foot can slide a little bit to the side of your mat. So this is my left foot. I'm sliding it to the left a little bit. And the toes are pointing up, but we're going to turn the toes, the whole foot inwards towards the opposite side. So notice how the whole leg internally rotates. We'll do the same thing. If anything doesn't feel good, don't do it. Do the other one. Okay. So now we're going to slide that heel back and you're going to feel the knee is going to go in towards the center or maybe it's going to fall to the left like this. So either slide the heel forward or lift the knee up and slide the heel forward. Let's do that again. Toes up, internally rotate the foot and the leg. Feel that in your hip. And then slide the heel back. It doesn't matter how far that knee, maybe you're up like this, it's fine. Okay. Either lifting the knee up, sliding the heel forward, or keeping the knee down, sorry, and then sliding the heel forward. Good. So pause a moment and feel the side that you did, and the other side. Just feel the difference. Can you feel a difference? Good. So let's go to the opposite side. Oh, this is good for your ankle, knees, and definitely for your hips, and lots more. So let's turn the toes up. We'll just do our first one, which is just sliding the heel back, knee up towards the sky, and then extending it, sliding it forward. You can do this with breath if you like. On the exhale, you can slide the heel back. And then on the inhale, slide the heel forward. Good. So now we'll do our external rotation. And an easy place to do this sliding stuff is a hardwood floor, or you can have socks on your feet. I should have told you that before. Okay. So now we will roll the toes are going to be up. We're going to roll the toes out. The whole leg is going to roll out. Okay. And then we're going to slide the heel back. See how that knee drops down to the side. So how does this side feel? So either keep the knee on the side and slide the heel forward, or lift the knee up and slide the heel forward. Let's do that again. Toes up, externally rotate the whole leg. Can you feel that in your hip joint? Slide the heel back. Good. Either lift the knee up or not and slide the heel forward. Where do you feel that? Good. So rest, and then turn the toes up, turn the toes inward. So now we're doing the internal rotation. You can slide the foot out a little bit if you like. Internal rotation. It doesn't seem to work as well as external. I'm not sure how it is for you. And then we'll slide the heel back towards the hip. Doesn't matter how far it goes. So this knee doesn't go as far down as the other one. That's okay. And then either knee up or not and slide that heel forward. Let's do that again. Rest between each. Toes up. Internally rotate the whole leg and the foot. Slide the heel back, letting that knee drop towards the center of the body or the opposite side, either lifting the knee up or keeping it down, and slide the heel forward and relax. Okay, good. So let's pause a moment to feel. What are you sensing in the hips, the legs, anywhere? Right. And maybe now it's time to give our whole body a big stretch, reaching the arms up, maybe reaching right leg and right arm away from each other. You can do that with the inhale and then relax with the exhale. And then do that on the other side, left side. Yeah, engage those muscles, reach them away, and then relax. So maybe now you can do both arms and both legs, even interlace those fingers and reach them away. Ah, exhale, relax. Okay, good. So now we're going to put a combination of a psoas release. At the same time, we'll be strengthening the core, and we'll also be using those internal and external leg rotations. Also, if that's too complicated, just do what you can. And when we do these movements, we're also releasing tension from the front and back of the body. Okay, so we'll start with the knees bent. Good. And we'll start very easy. So I'm gonna take my blanket off from under my head. You can do the same unless you really need that support. And we're gonna bring the hands behind the head. We'll go back to our arch and curl. So we'll take a breath in and feel the belly expand again, arch the back, and then press the arms into the floor. So you should feel that in your shoulder blades. So the back is contracted, the front of the body's open. And then as you exhale, you release the back as the lower back goes into the floor and bring your elbows towards the head. So you're contracting the front, and we'll contract it even more soon. So let's do that again. Inhale, expand the belly, arch back, press those arms into the floor. It feels kind of nice in the upper back. And the next time you exhale and you move the back towards the floor, elbows in, see if you can lift the head up a little bit, maybe the shoulders, but try to keep the head resting in your hands, okay? And then slowly come down as you breathe in. Open those elbows, press them down, expand belly. Next time you exhale, we're going to do that again. Elbows in, back towards the floor, lifting the upper body a bit. Keep looking up on an angle. And I'd like you to lift, I'm going to say the right foot off the floor. So we're contracting the whole front of the body even more. Then as you inhale, we're going to let that go. So let the foot go down, upper body goes down, elbows press into the floor. Feel that arch in your back and do that one more time. Exhale, back towards the floor, elbows in, lift, upper body, and that leg off the floor. And then on the next inhale, we're going to go down again, but we're going to extend that right leg straight. Good. Arching the back, pressing the arms down. And on the next exhale, same thing. We're going to slide the heel back, lift the foot off the floor, elbows in, and lift the upper body. Okay. So nose meeting knee. And down we go again. Good. Perfect. So let's pause here. Let's do our external rotation with the right leg. That means the toes are up, but we're going to turn the toes out to the right. The whole leg externally rotates. And this you can skip if it's too difficult. You can just do what we did earlier. And then we're going to slide the leg back at the same time as we bring the elbows in and exhale and lift the upper body. Maybe you can even lean towards that knee because that knee's a little bit on the side. You can lift the foot off the floor too. There you go. And then we're going to bring the foot down. Maybe the knee stays out to the side. Maybe it lifts. Slide the leg straight. Okay, if that's too complicated, forget it. Just do the leg straight up. Now we'll do the internal rotation so you can slide the leg away a little bit and turn the toes in So the whole leg externally rotates. Take a breath in. We'll do the upper body first. Expand belly. And the next time you exhale, elbows in. Lift the upper body a little bit and slide that heel back. Lift the heel off the floor. Knee comes up and your upper body's up too. And then slowly release that. Go slow, go slow. The slower, the better. Slide the heel forward. Good. Let's take a break. Bring your arms down. Both legs are straight. Just take a breath and notice or feel. Take a deep breath. Feel free to shake the legs if they need to. Or maybe you want to do another movement. That's fine. And we have to do all that on the other side. Okay? So we'll bend both knees. We'll bring the hands behind the head. So there's so much involved in this movement. Well, there's more than one, but it's a really neat way to strengthen the core, release tension from front and back body, and release the psoas. Okay, so when we're ready, we'll breathe in again. We'll expand the belly, arch the back, press the arms into the floor. Next time you exhale, we'll just start by pressing the back down, elbows in, and maybe lifting the head. And then we can bring that left foot up, knee up, and then we'll let that go down. Foot down, arms down, press the arms into the floor, slide the legs straight as you breathe in. And then we'll repeat that. So we'll exhale, elbows in, press the back into the floor, slide the heel back, lift the knee up. Good. Keep a space between chin and sternum or chest. Down we go slowly on the inhale, slide the legs straight. And you can pause here. So we'll do our external leg rotation. So the toes are up. Turn the toes out. So feel the whole leg externally rotating. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to slide the heel back. You can bring the elbows in. And as you lift the upper body, lift the heel up. So the knee's going to be out to the side. If that doesn't feel good, bring it to the center. So maybe the body lifts a little bit towards that side. Just do what you can. Rest the head into your hands. And then let it go slowly. Come down slowly. The foot, the leg, the arms, the back, and slide the leg straight. Great. And then we'll do the internal rotation. So you may want to move that left foot out a little bit. And then we'll turn the toes in so the whole leg internally rotates. And then we're going to slide the heel back. Bring the elbows in. Make sure that you're exhaling. You can pause anytime. Press the back into the floor. And as you lift the heel up, the upper body lifts. Doesn't matter how far you go. There's going to be a contraction in the front of the body. Then you slowly, slowly release. The slower, the better. That's when the release happens. Slide the leg straight. Okay, shake it out. I think we did everything. Yeah, we did. Seems it goes faster on the other side. And then we can just bring those legs straight again, arms down. Shake the arms, shake the wrists, shake the legs. Maybe a big stretch again if you feel like stretching. Take a big breath and exhale. You may want to hug your knees in. We did that contraction, but maybe this is something you'd like to do. Move any way that you need to. And we'll soon come up on our hands and knees. Okay. So when you're ready, you can roll over to one side, coming on our hands and knees. And yeah, okay. Okay, we'll just do our regular moving cat. I was just having a thought. So on the exhale, we can send our hips back, and on the inhale, we can send the hips forward. Notice how this feels after being on our back for a while. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Now, the next time you exhale and bring the hips back, you can tuck the toes. Go. You can uncurl the toes as you come forward, and you can keep doing that if you like. Tuck those toes, reach those hips back. Good. Inhale forward, uncurl the toes. Feel free to round the back a little more as you reach the hips back and tuck the toes. Come forward on the inhale. So whenever you feel like a child's pose, I welcome you to do that, okay? And there's many ways of doing child's pose. So maybe you just like to do your regular child's pose. I'm just gonna get my bolster here just to show you if you have a bolster or cushions. You can always place the bolster between the knees and lie down on your bolster. Of course, the head would be turned to one side so you don't suffocate. But this is my new way of doing child's pose with the bolster. Here it is, the bolster. Yeah. Or you can lie on your side. We'll take a few breaths here. Time to rest. Breathe into your back. Feel that open space in your back. Take another breath. So you can stay here longer, or you may want to come in your downward facing dog, which we'll do now if you like. So that would be coming back in table and tucking those toes. Next time you exhale, you can lift those knees. There we go. Good. So notice what you're feeling here. What are your what do you sense in your legs? If there's a lot of tightness, do pedal the feet or bend and straighten both knees. Feel free to move the hips. Keep those shoulders broad. Good. And you can stay longer, or maybe it's time to come down on the floor and we will be sitting. So you can decide how you want to sit. So I'm going to show you different ways. We'll be doing some neck movements. Um, I'm just going to get my block. See, I knew we'd need props. I always forget. Or a chair. Sit on a chair. You can sit on a block like this with the knees bent. Or if you want to sit on blankets, folded blankets with your legs crossed, you can. But you can also sit on a chair, which I recommend if you feel that that sitting cross-legged or like this is not working for you. Please pull up a chair. Okay, I'm gonna go closer to you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we're just gonna move the neck a little bit. So we can do this with breath. On the next exhale, you can just turn the head to the right, and I'll be mirroring you here. And then come forward and then turn your head to the left. Notice how that feels, right and left. Let's do that one more time on the right. And do this slowly. And then turn to your left. Good. And then come forward. Great. Now let's tip the head to the right. Notice the right side and the left side. Bring the head up and tip the head to the left. Good. And bring the head up. Let's do that again. Right and up and left. Very good. Okay. So we're going to create space in the back of the neck. So the way to do that is to make sure you have a good posture. So if you need to pull up a chair, do that. And we're gonna press the chin back a little bit. So maybe the nose kind of presses back, the base of the skull. We're moving from the base of the skull. And the chin's gonna slightly drop. It's like we want to create a double chin. We don't want to, but we're gonna do it. Okay, like this. So we've got the back of the neck nice and long, a little tuck in the chin. It's not like this, it's just a little bit. Good. And notice how that feels. Good. And now we're going to bring both shoulders up like this. So keep that little tuck in the chin. Good. And we're going to turn the head to the right. So keep the chin down a little bit. Turn the head to the right. So you're going to feel a contraction on the right side and and some space on the left. And then slowly come forward. Turn your head to the left. Keep those shoulders up. And then slowly come forward. And then release the shoulders and release your double chin. Good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, except this time we're gonna look up a little bit. But same thing, you want to draw the nose or the chin down, moving from the base of the skull, moving back a little. Turn the head to the right. So this is a good way to pendiculate the shoulders and the neck. You can feel the contraction. Bring the head forward, and you're looking up a little bit. Just do what you can, and then look to your left. Feel that. Come forward again, and then relax the shoulders and the head, and the neck goes slow. Good. Okay. Can roll your shoulders a little bit. Or do this, just up and down with the shoulders. Good. And feel free to make circles with the nose or something like that. Anything you feel like doing. Okay? All right. Good. So we're going to tip the head to the right. So the right ear is going to go to the right shoulder, sorry. Right ear, right shoulder. It's like you're lifting the left ear up. Good. So I'd like you to bring your right hand on the side of the head like this. I'd like you to do a little press and resist, not a big one. So the head is kind of pushing into the hand's going to push into the head just a little bit so you can feel something in your neck. Good. So keep breathing softly. Good. And maybe the chin can drop down a little bit and just notice what you're feeling when you do that. Okay. Good. You can move the head up and down a little bit. I wouldn't bring the head too far up. Maybe you can lift the chin up a little bit, but be careful. You'll know when to stop. You'll know what feels good. And breathe softly. And then we're going to slowly release that. So release the hand, bring the arm down, and then slowly bring your head back to center. Good. And move the shoulders a bit. And we'll do the other side. So tip the head to the left. Good. Notice how this feels. You can bring your left hand, place it on the side of the head. Gently press and resist. Gently. And keep that other shoulder relaxed. Good. So maybe this is perfect. You can hold here. Or maybe you can tip the chin forward. Still doing that little press and resist. Maybe this side feels different than the other side too. Mm, yeah. And chin can come down a bit more. And maybe move up and down or hold in one space. If there's a lot of tightness, it's better to move a little. And the breath should be soft. Okay? And whenever you're ready to release, release the hand, arm goes down, and then slowly bring the head up. Take a nice long inhale and exhale. We're stimulating the vagus nerve too. There's lots going on in the neck. So feel free to move. I like to go like this, up and down, and make circles with the nose. Good. Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, so let's bring our hands together. Maybe the forearms come together. Okay, good. So on the inhale, we're going to bring the arms all the way up. The elbows are going to part. And then bring those hands above the head. I'm going to try to sink down a little. So your fingertips are together like this. Sorry, I've got my background, but don't round yours. Press those fingers together on top of your head. Okay. And when the exhale happens, you're going to let go, bring the arms down slowly, but press the elbows back and bring them down. Good. And then you can relax the arms. We're going to do that again. I'm just going to back up here a little bit. Okay, so let's do that again. Bring the arms together. Good. Inhale up and look up. Look up if you can. And fingertips together, press them together. Maybe they're on top of the head, maybe not. And on the exhale, we'll release, elbows down and back, press them back. And as the arms go down, you're going to look down and we'll repeat that. Okay? So we'll continue doing this. So when the arms come together, you're going to go up. You can breathe in. You can look up. Press those fingertips together. And then as you exhale and slowly bring the arms back and down, your gaze will go down too. Good. So we're going to change that a bit. But we're going to do the same thing with the arms. You can come back here, just look straight ahead. But instead of looking up when the arms come up, we're going to look down. So bring the arms up. You can still breathe in. And once the arms are up, look down. Press your fingertips together. Good. And on the exhale, we'll bring the elbows back and down. And once the elbows go down, you're going to look up. So the brain is going to say, oh, what's going on here? Let's do that one more time. So arms together, up, look down. We're changing the pattern. Press those fingertips together. Release with the exhale, press back, and then slowly look up as the arms come down. Then you can relax the arms and just gaze towards the front. There you go. You can do more. I really like those. Good. Okay. So let's interlace the fingers like this and pull on your fingers. Okay. So just bring the hands above the head. So one thing we don't want to jut the neck forward, the head forward. So make sure, even if the hands don't go right on top of the head, maybe their hair, that's fine. Okay, so pulling on the fingers. I'm gonna make circles with the arms. The shoulders are gonna be involved in the shoulder blades, and you're gonna feel that in your torso. Very good. The elbows stay bent. Good. And then maybe reverse the circle. Yeah. Look straight ahead. Don't stop breathing. Go at your own pace. You can turn to the other way too. Pulling on your fingers. And you can do more if you like, or maybe it's time to take a break and relax the arms and shake it out. Good. Good. So do anything you need to do here. We're going to lie down on our mat again, but any movement you want to do with your shoulders, anything at all, neck, nose, head, and then we'll lie down on our mats. Okay? All right. Take your time. So once you lie down, you may want to let the legs go straight because you're all sitting, which is a flexion. And you may want to roll the head side to side. We're going to do a few soothing movements for the nervous system before we relax. Good. And then you can bend those knees. You can hug your knees in and having the hands on top of the knees, moving the knees towards the chest, moving the knees away from the chest. You straighten the arms. Do this a few times. So as you pull the knees in, you can exhale. And as you draw the knees away, you can inhale. Rolling over sacrum, tailbone. Now, if you want to move side to side a little bit, go ahead or circle around the sacrum, whatever feels good for you. Very good. Then we'll come back to center. You can bring your arms down. We're going to bring those legs up. So one thing you could do here is place a folded blanket underneath your hips, not underneath the low back, underneath the hips. So just a little bit of lift. That may feel better. So if you feel uncomfortable with the legs up and nothing underneath, you may want to just do that. It's up to you. If two legs up is too much, just do one at a time. Okay, because we're going to do this twice. So let's reach the heels up, and maybe we could point and flex the feet as we're up there, and make a few circles with the ankles. It was a beautiful day today. Some of you may have been walking, and these ankles need to move a little bit. Good. Perfect. And lift the heels up. Take a breath in. Now, we're going to take 3 breaths to bring those legs down, to bend the knees. So the next time you exhale, I just want you to bend the knees just a little bit. Let them fall into gravity just a little bit, and then hold. Take another breath in. And the next time you exhale, we'll do the same thing, but we have one more breath to do. So just draw the thighs down a little bit. The knees bend a little bit, pause, and take another breath in. And the next time you exhale, we can finish the movement. So the knees drop down, the heels down, and you can bring the feet down on the floor. So both feet are somewhat close to each other. Maybe they're hip width apart. You can take that blanket off from underneath you. You can put it back after. We're just going to do a twist so your arms can come about shoulder height if you like. Next time you exhale, you can roll the knees to the right. And then inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, roll the knees to the left. So we can do this a few times. Feel free to turn the head too. Coming into that twist. And notice the movement of the hips and the lengthening of the waist. Very good. Let's do this a few more times. Massaging the glutes. So we started on the right side. So we can end with the knees on the left. Good. Perfect. And then come back up. Okay, good. And we'll hug those knees in again. Hold for a breath. If you feel like you need a blanket underneath your hips, you can do that before the legs go up. You want to let the low back stay long, so just on the back of the pelvis, and then the legs can go up. So if you just used one leg the first time, just do the other leg now, okay? And feel free to move the feet again, the ankles, any way you want. Flex and point, circle. You can do internal, external rotation with the feet. Just move them around. It's good to move the toes because those toes can get pretty cranky. I'm noticing that. Good. Okay. And then the heels reach up. Feel that nice long that length in the calf and the hamstring. Take a breath in, and then on the next exhale, we're going to release a little bit. We're going to bend those knees a little bit, falling into gravity. Pause. Take another breath in. Next time you exhale, we'll go down a little bit more. Feel that. And with the third exhale, drop all the way down. And then the feet can go down on the floor. Your feet can move about hip width apart this time. We can bring our arms shoulder height with the elbows bent. Move forward a little bit. And this time on the inhale, we'll roll the knees to the right. Okay. So the left arm can reach back. And maybe the head turns to the left. We'll do that on the inhale. And then on the exhale, the arm can come down, knees up. Inhale, roll your knees to the left and reach that right arm back. The head may turn to the right. And we'll do this a few more times. Knees up on the exhale, down on the inhale. Feel the right side and feel the left side. And you can repeat on one side. If that side needs more, you can always hold and breathe and feel. Ah, very good. We can do one more on the right and one more on the left. Unless you're holding. Great. And once the knees are up again, the arms can come down, legs can straighten. Let's do another big stretch. Reach the arms overhead. You can make it as bigger as you want. Maybe you don't want to stretch too much now. Good. Big breath. And on the exhale, you can bring the arms down. Slide both heels back and hug your knees. Good. So if there's any other movement you'd like to do here, I welcome you to do it. And then we'll get ready to relax. Okay? Now, if you have a bolster, having a bolster underneath your knees is always a really good feeling. You can also have legs up on a chair, legs up on the wall, which is very, very good. And I will go up and meet you to guide you, but take your time. Take your time setting up, okay? Good. Cover up. Yeah, you may want to dim those lights. Good. Just take a deep breath and just notice how you feel as you exhale, allowing the body to relax. Hmm. Feel the support underneath you. Can you let your whole body sink into the ground? Start with the feet. Feel the feet, or maybe the heels are touching the floor. Just allow the feet to relax. Now feel the legs. What part of your leg is touching the ground? melting into the ground, relaxing the calves, relaxing the hamstrings, the quadriceps, that's front and back of the thighs, and the inner and outer thighs, which we have worked on, doing internal and external rotation. So feel all those muscles that you used and allow them to relax. Maybe the legs will feel a little lighter, or maybe they'll feel a little heavier, or maybe you can get a sense of both. And feel the support underneath your hips. Yeah. And let go. Feel the right side, the left side. Does one side feel different? A little heavier? It's all okay. Just allow the hips to relax, to soften, and the pelvis softens. Yeah. Can you get that same sensation in the belly to relax the belly muscles and the lower back? Feel the softness in your lower back and the mid back and the upper back. As you breathe in, you can feel that open space and back of the lungs. So relax with the exhale. The whole back relaxes, the chest and the shoulders. Let them fall towards the ground. Let the arms relax. Let them sink into the ground and soften the hands and fingers. Let's go to the neck. Feel your neck, the front, back, and sides, and soften the neck. And feel how the head is resting into the ground. Let it go. Feel the softness in the base of the skull. Maybe the whole head softens, and the forehead, the eyes, and the cheeks, the mouth, and the chin. So every muscle in your face is soft. Can you feel the softness in your whole body? The calmness, the space. Simply rest. I will guide you into a short meditation practice of awareness. You may want to slowly come in a seated position, but you can stay exactly as you are on your back. But if you decide to move, go slow, very slow. Just noticing the sensations in your body right now, noticing breath, Maybe you have a little puppy around you, noticing that too. Noticing thoughts, just looking, seeing, observing the body, the mind, or anything. And maybe in between all that, there's a moment of silence, a moment of quiet, a space. You just drop into that awareness. Then a thought arises, and you notice that. And you can also notice if you're wanting to dwell in that thought or cling to it, go along with it. But maybe for now we can let it go. Coming back into that space of silence. And sometimes we only notice when we're caught up in thinking. That's okay. We're noticing. Then we can let it go. Come back into that space of calm. Maybe it's just for a moment, and that's fine. There is a space of calmness all around all experiences. Be there for just a moment. And then we can bring our awareness back to our breath, to our bodies. Anytime you feel like moving a bit, you may want to start moving. You don't have to. You can stay as you are and go slow if you're coming up, and can bring our hands to our heart. If you're lying down, just bring your palms on your heart. Namaste.